beautifully warm summer day, I'm going to give you a little information on how to study for the exam. First of all, read the fucking book. You got to read the book, okay? If you try to just do questions, you're going to end up coming to me or another tutor and spending a lot of money. Read the damn book. Can't say that enough. Get through it one time. Don't take a lot of notes unless you're a really good note taker. But if you take a lot of notes, what's going to happen is you're going to sit there and take forever to finish it. Get through the book one time at least. Try to get the big picture. Options, maybe you got to do a couple times to practice exams. But then just start taking quizzes on each chapter. Each chapter, take 10 to 15 questions on each chapter. Anything you get less than a 75 on, reread the chapter or that section, whatever it is. It's time consuming, but you got to do it. Then once you're passing all them, then start finals. Doing finals is not studying. Doing finals is to find out where you're weak. That's not a form of studying. Yes, you're going to get advice from people to say, just take a lot of tests. You know what? You don't meet the 50% of people who fail doing that because you're now doing something else. This job takes that kind of dedication. You need to read, quiz, and then study. If you need help with options, go. Either hire me, hire someone else, talk to people, or I have a bunch of videos on YouTube that will help you, okay? Now, if you've done all the quizzes and the finals, every time you do a quiz, reread the chapter. Once you get to the finals, take a final. Then the lowest two sections, reread those chapters. It's testing and reading, both of them together. I'm going to repeat that. That's my fucking mantra. You got to read the book. If you don't, you're going to have a problem. Also, don't look for which vendor mimics the exam. None of them do. Very few. You're gonna hear from people. Oh, Kaplan does, STC does, Achievable does. None of them do. You may get lucky on a few, but that's not what it's about. You're not trying to mimic the test. Yes, that'd be great. If I could write a bunch of questions that looked like the exam, I'd be a millionaire. Okay, instead of just 100 air. Okay, so no one does it. There's not one vendor, and FINRA is super aggressive about not letting people mimic the exams. They sued training consultants like 10 years ago because your questions are so damn close. Nobody wants to do that. And the Roman numeral stuff, yeah, people do Roman numerals because it's easy to write questions that way. If somebody asks me to write questions, if I have to do the ABCD ones, I could probably do like 10 questions an hour. You give me Roman numerals, I can probably bang out 30 questions an hour. Maybe less, but a lot more because Roman numerals are easier to write, and that's why they have a lot of them. I want you to treat the tests as a way to test your knowledge, not to mimic the exam. The more you know, the easier it is. Follow me on YouTube. I got a bunch of stuff, live Q&A every Tuesday and Thursday nights. Let's pass this fucker.
Trust fund, 6'5", no eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5", I'm looking for a man in finance, the trust fund, 6'5", no eyes, finance, the trust fund, 6'5", I'm no eyes, man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", no eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5", no eyes, I'm looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a, looking for a, looking for a, looking for a. I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", no eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5", no eyes. Looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", no eyes.
Good morning, FINRA. How we doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the Tuesday night live Q&A hosted by Ken Finnan and the Series 7 Whisperer channel. I am not the Series 7 Whisperer. It's just my channel. I have a normal name. Okay. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Tuesday. Hold on. Or I die. I haven't coughed in a day, and now I'm coughing. By the way, guys, just, for some reason, when I played lacrosse 40 years ago, I got a stick in my mouth, and I lost all my front teeth. So I had a bridge in there 40 fucking years almost within about, I was 16. It's loose. So if all of a sudden you see the camera shut down and I talk weird with a lisp, that's because my fucking bridge fell out. I went to the dentist today. He's going to see me Monday. So we have 2 days of the fun, of the risk, of my teeth blowing out, and it's going to be awesome. You're going to see it. I'm going to be, oh my God, and then I'm going to shut the camera off and try to talk without a camera. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, so let's get on to this. Okay, so Christian Perez. Okay, before we start, real quick, you already know how to take the test. If you need free resources, go check out, if you need free resources, go check out the Facebook group. It's called NASAA. It's called NASAA Exam. Hold on, I'll tell you the name. FINRA NASAA Exam Prep Network. There's about 5,500 people in there. Super, super active. Okay. It's basically it's a bunch of people on there helping each other out. It's awesome. It's so exciting. Okay. Most of them. Like 3 of them. I'm afraid my coffee is going to knock him out. I mean, literally, I can feel my teeth shaking. Okay. Yeah, I ate the back end of a lacrosse stick. So now, okay, let's get into this. So, you need free resources, FINRA Exam Prep Network. Okay. Also, check out Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom. CG Rhodes at Past Minister, and Brian Lee has some good videos. Also, if you need tutoring, I'm okay. I can help you. That's my website. But if I'm too expensive, go check out Michael Weiss over at Series7examtutor.com. Okay. I'm expensive because I'm a greedy bastard. Okay. Let's get on to this Christian. Okay. Marky 98. Boom. I appreciate coming on here, baby. Staying on. I hope you're staying on just because you're on, not because you're still taking tests. If you are, we got to fix that. Okay. 4 weeks. It's possible, since I assume you're studying all day. So I assume you're studying all day and they're paying you to study. Then it's doable. Make sure, now, if you haven't started yet, I would try to read as much as you can before you start. If you started already, then you're fucked. No. Just keep reading. Read as much as possible. But a lot of these programs have they track you, and if you fall behind, they do it. Just follow their program. Try to do as much reading as possible. But if you study all day, if you're putting in, which is ridiculous, 8 hours during the day, don't do anything at night. It's not going to help you. It's going to be worse. But it's doable. The good thing is the SIE and the 7 overlap a lot. Ryan, I did see that. I'll get you. Okay. Okay. Hey, Ken, I just watched your video on riskless principle versus net-based. Confers riskless principle. Okay. No. Riskless principle shows 1 trade, not 2. Net basis shows 2. Okay. God, I can't believe this. Just watch your video on riskless principle. Okay, confused on it. Okay. Remember, so riskless principle shows 1 trade. Net basis shows 2 trades. Where riskless principle is, normal principle is when you use your inventory to sell to your client or buy from them. Riskless principle is you're not buying the shares or selling them until you get an order from the customer. Like, say I give you an order to buy 1,000 shares at 40. You go out and buy it at 40 and then sell it to me at 40.05 or 40.50 with a 50-cent markup. That's riskless principle. You're not buying the stock until I get the order, and you charge me a markup. Now, the net basis is literally the same thing, except for I don't tell you what I charge. I just say, hey, you bought stock at 40.50, and that's it. Well, yeah, so risk agent is not, riskless principle is like being an agent in a way, but firms are either trading agent or principal. They can do either one. There are firms that do both. Most market makers always do principal, and then broker dealers regular, like a wirehouse would do. In reality, they sell you out of their inventory, but for the most part, they just charge a commission. They act as an agent. So the firms can do whatever they want. Yo, MP Sweaty, it is going well, other than the teeth. Mark 98. Almost all of them. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Piker, that's a massive fucking question, okay? But let me help you out. Hold on. I'll be back to you in a second, Piker. Jessica, I love it. I love that, Jessica. That is awesome.
Like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out. Living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red. And the skin's the color mocha. She will wear.
Boom, baby. Jessica, that is awesome. I love it. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Let me back up this. Okay. Stephanie, you're studying for both. It's fine. Go and look. Just if you have the 63, take the 65. If you've taken the 7 recently, if not, take the 66. So taxation and securities, I have a whole video on that, but understand there's only really 2 taxes. Ordinary income, which is everything, except for 3 things are capital gains or losses: a buy and a sell, option expiration, and a mutual fund distribution of capital gains. Everything else is ordinary income. Interest, dividends are ordinary income. Although a qualified dividend will be taxed at a lower rate, the capital gains rate, but remember, guys, if I die in here, share this shit out of this. Also, if you like what I'm doing, hit the like. Right, hit the like button right there. Just right there. Just right there. It's just not hard. Click, click, click. Okay? And then share it to someone who you want to offend. Okay. Everyone like it? There we go. Okay, boom. Okay, I like it. Now, so let's make sure we got this. So taxation of securities. Everything's ordinary income except for 3 things: a buy and a sell, capital gains; option expiration, capital gains or loss, both of them; and a mutual fund distribution of capital gains. Everything else is ordinary income. Now, on dividends, it could be qualified if you held the stock for 60 days before and after the X date. Then you get you would be taxed, even though it's ordinary income, it's taxed at a lower rate, like a capital gains rate, which is awesome. Now, now mutual fund distribution, again, it's not much more. So a buy, remember, in a long, here's the thing. So capital gains are capital gains. If it's a long-term capital gain, then it's taxed at a lower rate. If it's a short-term capital gain, it's taxed just like ordinary income, which is not a big deal. The key is you want to find cost basis and proceeds. So cost basis is what you pay. Proceeds is what you sell it for. The difference is your gain or loss. So remember, cost basis is what you pay. Proceeds is what you sell it for. The difference is your gain or loss. Okay. Mutual fund distributions. Well, it comes out to 2 things. They have to distribute 90% of their income. They do annual income. They do the interest and the income 4 times a year, the dividends, and that's taxed as ordinary income. And then once a year, they do capital gains distribution, and whatever they market, you market. So even if you bought the mutual fund yesterday and they give you a capital gains distribution of long-term capital gains, it's long-term capital gain for you, which is awesome. So again, whatever the mutual fund has, you get. So if they market short-term, you're short-term. If they market long-term, you're long-term. Now, don't get fooled on this. A lot of times, oh, that was a teeth rattler, which isn't saying much. So, if you move inside a mutual fund, right, an open-end fund from one side to the other, right? So you say you're in Fidelity, which is what they call family fund. T. Rowe's a family. Vanguard's a family. So when they have family of funds, they mean the mutual fund company, which has multiple funds inside of it. So what happens is, if you move from one fund to another inside that family, they will not charge you a sales charge most of the time. But it could be taxable because remember, in reality, if you're going from the large cap to the mid cap, you're selling your large cap and then buying your mid cap. So if you sell the large cap for more than you paid for the large cap, it's taxable. If it's less, it's less. So remember, everything about a mutual fund is taxable. Everything about a mutual fund is taxable. Okay, Christian, I nailed this, right? We're good. Okay. Everything about a mutual fund is taxable. So, and then this is doable. We handle that. Okay. Marky Mark, baby. Okay. So what's a tranche? First of all, go watch my video. Go watch my video. What the hell is a CMO? But a tranche is like a slice. Okay. So they take these big mortgage-backed securities and they slice them up into literally like risk levels. But it's more like if you want the CMOs, a 30-year product because of bond, but they slice it up. Oh, you wanted it 1 to 3 years. That's tranche A. 4 to okay. 4 to 6 is my 4 to 6 is tranche B, then C. So it's literally just what bucket you fall into, if you want to think about that. Okay. So so we'll talk about seller's option next. Okay. Now, so a tranche is just a slice where you're choosing the risk, like tranche A. So now when a mutual fund, CMO gets paid off, remember every month they're all getting paid what they call pro rata. And when they pay off the prepay risk, they pay off A first, then B, then C. So if you buy D tranche, you will not be paid off until A, B, and C are all paid off, and then you'll get it. So what they do is they've historically looked at it and said, okay, that works. That looks, so we know that in D normally it's going to be 7 to 10 years. There's no guarantee of it, but most likely that's how long it's going to take. But it could be 3 years, it could be 12 years, depending on how fast people are prepaid. So again, tranches are like slices, they're like buckets where you fall into based on your risk. Okay. Hope that helps, Marky Mark. Or should I say Marky Mark 98 times. 98 marks on the wall, 98 bottles on Mark. Maker's Mark. Yo, Ryan, you're in good shape. If you're getting 78, 75s on all of them, you're fine. I mean, if you really want to challenge yourself, go by the achievable thing, but you're good. As long as you're not memorizing answers, you're in great shape. It's going to be very hard to get in the 80s on Kaplan anyway. So if you're in the mid 70s on Kaplan and you can get high 70s on STC and not from memorizing, you're in good shape. If you want, buy the supplemental exams. If you run out of STC questions, buy the supplementals. But Kaplan has so many questions. Ryan, you're in good shape. Okay. There you go, Amy. I love that. Amy Carr. Now, what am I going to tell you? Get the fuck off my live. Go get some sleep, baby. Go get laid or something. Go get sleep. Go do something to relax your ass, okay? Smoke weed. No, don't smoke weed. We don't want to do that. Have a glass of wine. Get a massage. Go for a walk, paddle boat, whatever it is. You're going to rock this thing. Yeah, flashcards, quick and dirty. Also, if you're bored and you're not tired yet, find my whole SIE exam crash course playlist. There's about 9 or 10 videos in there that are great. Make sure you're solid on register rep rules and the risks. If you got that, I have a risk video. You're going to rock this thing, Amy. Amy, I believe that we're going to be playing some good music for you on Thursday. I love it. I'm so happy for you. We're going to nail this, rock star. Oh, my God. I got a student who's getting a master's, too. She thinks she graduates on August 1st. She's trying to push the 7 off, and her boss originally said, no, if you have to move it, you can. And then when she has to go, no, you can't. So she has to basically take the 7 or the 66 the day after her master's thing is, her last project is due. Oh, so that's Bank of America giving you 4 week seats? I think she meant BOA, like they called it a branch office administrator or something like that, which is Edward Jones. They give you about 4 weeks. I mean, maybe it's Bank of America. I would say BOFA. They all say BOA. I say BOFA only because when you trade, I was trading on the exchange, and I worked there. I worked at Bank of America for 10 years on their trading desk. Our give up was BOFA, like our mnemonic that we use for what do you call, whatever you want to call it, or MPID is a better word for it. It was BOFA. When we traded, we gave up BOFA instead of BOA. Okay. Stephanie! Jessica, boom, again, baby. Yeah, Notman, I think they're starting to get their own questions, but depending on, you should call them and ask them which questions they have match the Kaplan ones, because not every test is the same. Some tests they use their bank, some tests they don't. Okay, so Stephanie, I think, Raul, you're next. Did I get that? I don't remember if I got it or not. Okay. Raul, stay on here. I'm only 5 minutes behind. I may get out of here by 9 without blowing out my teeth. I got a really great thing today in the mail. Yesterday I got it. I have to open it. It's going to be fun. I'm hopefully having it up by Thursday. Look, Stephanie, if you've just taken the 7 recently and you have the 63, take the 65. If you haven't either one of those things, grab the 66. Because in reality, say you miss the 66, you can just jump on the 65 like 2 days later. Raul! I love it!
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang.
Sorry, I'll have new songs next time. It's just, I'm literally, I have a wait list like 15 people. And literally, I'm teaching 12 to 15 hours a day and I still have a wait list. It's goddamn crazy. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, Ben Schwab. You have a good name. A lot of pressure for you. Please tell me you're working at Schwab. That would be awesome. Hi, this is Ben Schwab. People call thinking they're getting the Schwab, right? You got it. If you at some point in your life you have to work for Schwab if you're not there now. Cat, I'll be there in a second. The good thing is not 3Ks. That would be bad. No, just read the book. Get the book. Please. A month is 100%. Focus your study on reading the book cover to cover, my man. Cover to cover. You gotta read it cover to cover. First time I have videos. If it's just track my videos, if you go to my playlist, I have a bunch of videos that do the whole SDC from A to Z. It's good videos. They're not boring. They're not drawn out. They're good. I get right to the point. I don't make you sit on there for 20 minutes to get to the point. That's the thing with Kaplan and stuff like that. They take so long. Now, just focus on reading the book once. Just focus on reading the book. That's all you have to do. That's your most important thing. Okay, good. Then once you're done reading the book cover to cover, no notes, no nothing, then go back and do chapter quizzes to see where you are. Okay, that's the whole point. I don't want people doing chapter quizzes during the test while they're reading it, because of course you're gonna fucking do better. Of course you're gonna do well on a chapter because you literally just read the freaking chapter. So wait to the end, get it, and then see what kind of shit retained. Okay. Okay. Ella, you ask hard questions. Those are questions that should be in the Zoom group on Friday night. So don't forget, guys, I'll do it. Okay. Oh, good. There you go. Sean, that's good. Those are questions that should be asked on the Zoom call on Friday nights. And if you guys aren't members, please, with my shameless plug, what a segue. Every Friday night for the 6, we meet at 6 p.m. Eastern. For the 7, we meet at 7. And for options, we meet at 8. It's part of the membership. For $20 a month, you get my options videos, which will blow your damn mind. Okay. Unbelievable. No, not unlike anyone else is doing it. And you'll get them like that. Okay. Very intuitive. If you just want help, and if you jump up a little bit, $25 gets you the 65 class at 6 or the 7 class at 7, either one or both if you want. And then if you jump it up to $50 a month, you're going to get the 7 class and the videos and the options class from 8 to 9 every Friday night. It's good stuff. Boom. Okay. 66 is at 6 p.m. Eastern. You got to join the membership. It's $25 a month. Literally $5 bills, a bunch of nickels. You can get in there. So now I can talk about this a little bit. Risk adjusted, there's a lot of it. So the point is like beta is risk adjusted of return. Okay. Boy, my teeth are rattling. I hope I make it to 9 at least. Boom, MP Sweaty. I love it. So risk adjusted is like beta. So what you're going to do is you're going to take, because beta is like the multiplier. So if you have a beta of 1.5 and the market goes up 10%, you're going to do 10 times 1.5, you're going to go 15%. That's like your expected return. Okay. Ivy! Now, time weighted, you don't have to understand. The bigger thing is time weighted versus dollar weighted. I'm not going to go over any more than this because I have videos on this shit, the Mathapalooza stuff. So now, a couple of things. While I choke on this shit. I should not have eaten before. I wonder if I'm allergic to gluten or something. Now, when you're trying to figure out the difference between different managers, you use time weighted. Okay. When you're trying to figure out the difference between 2 different managers, you do time weighted because time weighted ignores any money going in and out. And what I mean by money going in and out, I mean your customers selling or buying at the wrong fucking time. Okay. So time weighted ignores that. So that's a good way to compare managers. So now, if I do dollar weighted, they actually count that money going in and out. And that can be, even if you're a better manager than me, if I have ride or die clients and you have skittish ones, you're going to look worse than me, even if you're better. So time weighted takes the actual return, dollar weighted takes into account all the money going in and out, like customers buying in and out. So dollar weighted is much better for like seeing what your personal return is, not comparing managers. That's what you have to know. Total return and holding period return are literally the same thing. It's your growth plus any dividends, any cash flow, dividends, or interest divided by the original. So they call it ending value minus beginning value. That's the growth, plus any cash. That's the dividends or interest divided by the original. Ending value minus beginning value plus cash flow divided by the original. That's total return and holding period return. Good. Okay. Now, seller's option. We all know shit's T+1, right? We know that. So that means when you buy shares on Monday, it settles on Tuesday, right? Buy it on Wednesday, it settles on Friday. Buy it on Friday, it settles on Monday. Although if you buy shit today, it doesn't settle till Thursday. Why? Because tomorrow's Juneteenth and it's not a day. Okay, it's not it's a federal holiday. Now, seller's option is I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to. You know this ahead of time. It's not like I surprise you. I'm going to say, look, I have time. I will deliver. I will have the shares, but I don't have them yet, and that gives me up to 35 days to deliver. It can't be T+2 or T. It has to be T+2 or later. So if I go look, if I go to you, Escocte. Okay, now, good, Gee. Okay, now. If I say to you, I'm going to sell stock on Monday, say today's Tuesday, I'm going to sell it to you now, but I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to, I won't have the shares for another 2 weeks. So you agree to that. If you do, if you don't, then we don't do the trade. And I say it's at my option. As long as it's more than T+2 and I give you 1 day's warning, I can deliver at any time between T+3 and T+35. That's what seller's option is. It's literally just a way that I can sell stock to you when I don't know if I'm going to have delivery yet. Maybe it's I'm getting it reprinted, or maybe it's held up in some sort of stupid thing, or it's in a. I mean, if it was Astro certificates, maybe it's in the middle of transfer. A million reasons to not be able to deliver. So I say to you, hey, I'm going to sell it to you, but I won't be able to deliver for 2-3 weeks, and either you're okay with it or you aren't. But you'll know ahead of the time. It's not like I surprise you. You'll know ahead of time when I make the offer. Okay. You mean ratios? Some, not a lot. Look in the economics section, you might see it. Again, not if you get more than 3 or 4 questions on math, that's a lot on the 66. Okay. Chris Woods. Qualified plan means it's sponsored by ERISA. A couple rules. One, they can't discriminate, which means if they offer to one employee, they have to offer to everyone who's full-time over 21. They're trying to add the part-time shit in there. And under 21. Money goes in pre-tax. It has a vesting schedule, which means that whatever you put in is yours right away. Whatever the company puts in, you might get what's the best way to explain it? The company you might not be able to walk away with it after a certain number of years. So a vesting schedule is this: you put in money, and the company puts in money. Okay, you put in money, and the company puts in money. Whatever the company puts in, you can't walk away with right away if you leave. There's a vesting schedule where like 20 every year, 20% of it comes yours. After 5 years or so, then anything you walk away with is yours. Okay. Now, they have to have a vesting schedule. They have the earliest you take it out is 59.5 without a penalty. They have rules about like what can be invested and stuff like that. And then you must start taking it out by 73, and you have to be taxed on everything when you take it out. That's qualified plans. Big thing is this employer sponsored, pre-tax. There's defined contribution, which means you know what's going in, like a 401k, but you don't know what it's going to be when you get older. Defined benefit is like a pension. You don't know what they're putting in for you, but you know what you're getting when you retire. Like you're getting 30% of your pay, or you're getting $3,000 a month, or whatever it is. They're telling you when you start what you're going to get if you retire. That's defined benefit. Defined contribution, you know it's putting in because you see them put it in, and it grows up. Good, and that's ERISA. Okay. It might. Remember, you still have some time. Yeah, don't worry about the don't worry about too much of the nuances. Kaplan goes. I mean, it's not easy, but try to get the big picture. It's not. Remember, mostly it's a state test. Yep. Okay. 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 That's fine. You're moving. You're getting okay. Not so. Yeah. So so Eddie, if you have Notman, you're doing well on Achievable. It's good, and that's great. If you're doing if you have access to Notman, okay. If you have access to Notman, then use their questions, but don't then also by Kaplan because I do think a lot of the tests are the same. Okay. Cat. Hope you're still here. Okay. Boom. Okay. I like. Look, in reality, if you hit Kaplan, STC, or Achievable, you're not going to go wrong. But I tell everyone, and the only reason it works this way is because Kaplan is the only one that offers a Q bank. So I would say always buy the STC or Achievable and buy the Kaplan Q bank. Michael Weiss on Facebook and Reddit has a discount code. Go discount link, whatever the fuck it is. People get upset about a word. It's fucking ridiculous. So Kaplan is good. It's good, but if you buy them, then you don't have access to actually Q banks if you run out of questions. But if you buy STC, and I have links in most of my videos, and Achievable, where I have links too, I do get paid on them. But trust me, if you want to, don't use my link. I don't give a shit. Go directly to them. Buy their shit, read their stuff, and then use Kaplan as a supplement. But cats, you did pass.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
So how we go, baby. Cats. Okay. Ben, I agree. Ryan has a lot of time. Okay. And again, the 66 is at 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay. There you go, Eddie. That's smart. Okay. Final interview. This is it. The final countdown, baby. Boom. I love it. Okay. I love it. Make sure you get sleep the night before. And don't wear a hoodie. Okay. You got this, MP Sweaty. Okay. You got this, MP Sweaty. I got it. Okay. Disregable Sam, we're almost up to you. Pray for your sinners. Pray for us sinners. For now at the hour of our death options. Okay. Boom, baby, boom. Where's my good one? Oh, he got that one already. So let's see what this one is. I don't know what song this is.
I get knocked down.
No, that's my if you fail shit. Sorry about that. We'll go here.
Like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out. Living la vida loca.
Boom, baby. So for the 6, read the fucking book. Read the book cover to cover. 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 Am I being subtle? Read it, then go back and do questions. Okay. Go back and do questions then. Okay. Oh, Charlotte. I'll get to you. Okay. Okay, we got this. Series 57. I hope you have the STC. If you're using STC, I'm surprised you failed. But it's okay, Jimmy. Jimmy Cassius. Don't worry about it. So if STC is the better one, I guess you can get Kaplan stuff. I have some videos on the 57, not a ton of them, but there aren't a lot of good ones out there. Just get again, if you don't, I don't know what vendor you're using. So let me know, Jimmy. Tell me what vendor you're using, and then we can talk. Because I don't love. Again, Kaplan is good for S7 and 6 and SIE, but for the other stuff, I think they're a little lacking. Oh, the 65, 66, they're good, but for the other stuff, they're a little on the lacking side. Okay. Hold on. Yo, sir, Matt. Okay. Yo, sir, Matt. Okay. Yeah, that's very true, Eddie. We don't want to score. We don't want to score. Like me in high school, I don't want to score. Yeah, I did, but I never did. So I was a passing fuck in high school because I couldn't score. Okay, now, Yo Soy, tomorrow, no tests, add knowledge, watch my Crash Course playlist. Go over go over all the little, go over what the register rep can do, go over the investment risks, Go over your notes. If you have any crunch time facts or anything, go over those and make sure you get some sleep, baby. Tomorrow is about adding knowledge, not about testing. Because here's what happens. If you take a test and don't do well, it's in your head, baby. It's in your head. Also, remember, when you guys are taking a test, don't change your fucking answer. Don't change your answers. The only time you do is if it punch you in the face wrong. Like you're checking, go, oh my God, what was I thinking? I always say before you hit submit, don't overload the mark for review. Don't put shit that you don't know in there. Just put shit that you're not sure about in there. If you don't know something, just pick an answer and move on like a savage, okay? Now, onward. If you're taking it before you hit submit, just recheck the first 5. You check the first 5 because you don't know where you are. You're not in your game. You got to make sure you didn't make stupid mistakes. And only check the first 5 and only change it if it's punch you in the face wrong. Good. Okay. Okay. There you go, Eddie. I know, I get it. That's right. Fuck it and submit. Okay. I mean, the ABC, they could. The A shares, B shares, C shares, they absolutely could. I have videos on that. But yeah, A shares are front load, long-term, lot of money. B shares is a back-end load. It pays when you leave and they lower. And it's for like mid to long term. And C shares are for short term. They have no sales charge, but they have a high 12B1 fee. So you don't want to do that for long term. So again, A, long term, a lot of money because they have breakpoints and lower fees. B, you pay on the way out. So 5 to 10 years because every year you stay, they drop. And then C shares is for short term because you basically pay a high fee every year. Gee, I have the only thing I can tell you, it can take me 20 minutes, right? Go to the, what do you call it? Gee, go to my 63 playlist and find my 2 videos, the cheat sheet and the can I sell security, the exempt security. That's it. Those are my tips. Those are better than what I would rant out now with my teeth falling out. Okay. Pre-refunding and defeasing. Okay. First of all, refunding is literally just interest rates drop. You call the bond back. Okay. Now, pre-refunding is you don't do that. Defeasing the debt, pre-refunding, advance refunding, escrow to maturity, all mean the same thing. I will say that again. Pre-refunding, defeasing the debt, advance refunding, and escrow to maturity all mean the same thing. What you're doing is you're issuing a bond anyway at a lower rate. You're taking that money, put it in an escrow account, and you're not going to pay the bond off for at least 90 days, maybe farther because it's not callable yet. So if I have a bond that's callable, I'll refund it and just buy it back, right? Because if the rates drop. If they drop and it's not callable yet, I'll issue a rate now at a lower rate. I'll issue a bond now at a lower rate, take that money, put it into an escrow account and let it grow. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably invest I'll buy treasuries. And as the treasuries pay me, it'll pay off the old bond. So pre-refunding is kind of like pre-refunding it, pre-calling it before you can. So the rule here is that if you issue a bond and within 90 days, are you going to use the money to pay it off? That's refunding. If it's more than 90 days, then it's pre-refunding. Okay. It's funny. Arissa Piker sounds like you're insulting him, Ryan. I know you're not, but it sounds like you're saying, hey, you Piker, it's Arissa. Okay. Good. Go get some exam. Get off here, you fuck. Okay, now. I liked it. Okay. Well, let me see. I think somebody else. Okay. Hold on. Wait, I missed somebody. Somebody had some money. Hold on. Somebody said they missed. Hold on. Did I miss you? Unless they deleted it. I guess they did. Somebody was on here, said they missed. Okay. Maybe it was the Jimmy. Maybe it was that one. I'm caught up. I may be out of here by 9:30. Okay, 9:15. Okay. Okay. It's not. Remember, accrued interest is not about dividends; it's about interest. Okay, it's interest payments, not dividends. And I've never seen them ask the math. But let's talk about it. So I don't do I go backwards. Okay, so look. It also depends if it's a corporate or muni. So accrued interest, I've never seen a question where they ask you the days anymore. Everyone said they're not on the test, but let's talk about it anyway, because you know what? Be over prepared, right? So if I buy, so remember, it's the interest you're getting paid. The buyer is paying the seller the interest that they're owed. Okay. So now it's if it's a January and July bond, that means every January and July it pays. So if you buy the bond in May from me, well, I've been earning interest from January to May, but I haven't been paid it. I'll get paid that in July. But since I sold it to you, I won't. So you, the buyer, have to pay me the interest that I accrued from January all the way to May. So you count up to, but not including the day of settlement. So if you buy a bond, and here's where you may be screwed up because Kaplan hasn't updated all their T+1 shit. So let's say you buy a bond, and this makes it easier for everything. Say you buy a bond on Wednesday. You're going to see it settles on Thursday, which means you count to Wednesday. You count up to the day before settlement. So let's say it's January and July. Can't wait till my thing shows up. I mean, until I open it. January and July. Okay. Let's say I buy it from you on Wednesday, May 15th. So I go, okay. It settles on the 16th. I count to the 15th. So I'm going backwards to January. Remember, you're going backwards. You're going backwards, not forwards, backwards. So you go backwards. You go, okay, January, February, April, January, February, March, April. So that's 4 months times 30. If it's a corporate, that's 120. And then May, we count up to, but not including settlements. We start at 1, go all the way up. It settles on the 16th. We count to the 15th. We do 15 days in May. So it's 120 plus 15 is 135. I'll do yours. Now, let's say it's, I don't even know. So if it pays interest on the 5th, oh, I see what you're saying. So if it pays interest on the 15th, you add 1 day to what you think it is. So if it's a 30-day month, so what she's saying is that if they say, instead of paying, I just did the accrued interest, but if they say, oh, it pays on the 15th of the month versus the 1st, what you do is, it's a weird thing. For the first month is going to be, it's probably, if it's a 30-day month, which is corporates and munis, it's 16 days, not 15. If it's a 31-day month, which is like for corporates, it's 17 days. So July 15th to August 1st is either 16 days for corporate and muni, or a treasury. For a treasury, it's 17 days, because you always kind of like do the math and then add 1. It's always going to either be 16 or 17. Okay, never 15. Probably not testable. Okay. Anthony Cisneros. I got it. Okay. Because sometimes the vendors ask really complicated questions. If you want to see where you are, go to my practice final. Go to my practice finals playlist. I know you're taking it tomorrow, so maybe not do it. And go take my 75 question test. I think it's right on top. It should be the first one. It's called 75 questions. It's a good indication of, it's pretty correlated to the real test. Yes, 16 days for the first month, or 17 if it's a treasury. Okay, if it's a treasury. Okay. Now, that's what I figured out as I was reading it again. So you're fine. So again, the vendors try to ask tricky questions. And look, in no way, shape, or form do I say the SIE or the 7 are easy, but they're much more straightforward than the exams, right? They're much, much, much more straightforward than the actual practice exams. They are. It's crazy. Okay. There you go. Okay. Pray for us, Eddie. Now in the hour of our sins. Now in our death. Okay. Dog shirts, we got it, baby. We got this. We're going to dog shirts. We are praying for you. We are definitely praying for you. Hold on. Come on, get out of there. What the hell? There we go. There we go. So this is for you, all you people taking it tomorrow. Hope you can hear it. There we go. Hallelujah, baby. That's it. It's this one fell flat. It wasn't as good. Just you don't need the prayers. Just read the book, Dog Shorts. Read the fucking book. Okay. Okay. Qualified is pre-tax. Anything that's sponsored by a corporation is pre-tax. 401k, 403b, any kind of any kind of ERISA plan is pre-tax. Add in IRAs. Okay. So traditional IRAs and all retirement plans are pre-tax. The ones that aren't are, let's go down the list. Roth goes after tax, grows tax-free. 529 goes in after tax, grows tax-free. Covered out goes in after tax, grows tax-free. Annuities goes in after tax if it is not qualified, and grows tax deferred. So again, the ones that go in after tax, Roth, 529, covered out, they all three grow tax-free if used what they're supposed to be for. And annuity goes in after tax but grows tax deferred. Hope that helps. It's better to remember those and know that all the other retirement plans go in tax-free, pre-tax. Okay. Okay. 66. It's amazing how many people take the 66. It's amazing. So, you got to get the regs down. That's half the damn test. Regs are half the damn test. And listen to me. What gets everyone, guys? Wait, everyone who's bored of taking the 66. I just posted last night investment advisory clients. I was going to do it tonight. Then I realized I put it in the wrong order, so I just redid it for last night. Go check out my latest video. Anyone taking the 65 or 66? I just did a nice long one on investment advisory clients with suitability and all that other shit in there. A couple stitched videos. But get investment vehicles, which have a video on, and get their regs down. Those are the biggest two things. Anyone taking the 66? Absolutely. So, Charlotte, I don't disagree. Charlotte, only one T. Charlotte. Okay. No, Eddie, don't wait to finish. Get in the study groups as soon as you can. Okay. NFL film, interesting. I got NFL films on here now. They can be on the Series 6. Charlotte, they can be, but sometimes you get a bad draw. But the other one is maybe you weren't ready. Okay, no, I don't know if you are or not. But here's the thing on this: if you focus more on taking a lot of questions instead of reading, and I'm not saying you did or didn't, I'm just throwing it out there. A lot of people focus a lot more on the questions, and if you did, that's probably bad advice you got from someone else. Because why would you think of that on your own? Why would you think of that on your own? If you read this stuff enough and you go to different vendors, like by Kaplan and STC, you probably won't get nailed too much. Okay. Now, they can look, and it doesn't mean you didn't get a horrible, pull, right? You get a horrible test. You got the bad test where FINRA's like, oh, I'm not going to let Charlotte pass, right? That kind of thing. But don't think that way the next time. I want you to think, unless you pass, and then that's awesome. But the one thing about these exams, the FINRA ones for sure, they always make you feel like you're failing, and you need to own that, guys. So anyone taking the test tomorrow, whatever it is, remember, it's going to make you feel like you're failing. You're not. I mean, you may be, but everyone I know who's either passed, failed by a little bit, they go, I thought I was doing much worse. So people pass, they go, I thought I was failing. So it's written that way because none of the answers are perfect. So it's almost like a best answer. So it's not always a right answer. So that's what makes people feel like they're failing the whole time. So just own it and just kind of deal with it, and you're going to be fine. Okay. Right. So remember, okay. Now, remember this. If it pays on the 15th, the first month, then it's 16 days for a 30-day month, 17 days for a 31-day month. Anthony, have a little bit of whiskey. Not a lot, a little, one shot. A couple Jaeger bombs, an Irish car bomb, you're good to go. No. One little thing, get some sleep. Go find out, do whatever you have to do to relax and go nail this thing. Eddie, yeah, join the study groups. Don't wait. Okay. I don't think I'm going to make it to the end. Okay. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. NFL films. That's horrible. Okay. I mean, you're better off leaving, getting a better job, and then paying them over time. Just say, listen, I'll pay you $50 a month. Okay. Go check out Edward Jones. They're always hiring. Go check out Merrill Lynch. I think they're hiring. Morgan Stanley. Fidelity's always hiring. Vanguard, I think, is hiring. Schwab is always hiring. Raymond James. Okay, boom. Anthony Cisneros, go get this shit done, baby. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Eddie, that's true. That's the other thing. Just the second you won't get charged. But and look, here's the thing. If you're there a month, if you've only been there 2-3 months, okay, and you leave, they'll take it out of your last paycheck and then tell them, listen, I'll pay you overtime. I don't have a job. Get another job. If you can get a job that pays you more than what, $18 an hour, right? So, oh, Willie Mays. Oh, Willie Mays Hayes. No, Willie Mays died. That's it. He was 93. I thought he was dead already. Willie Mays. I wasn't. I was too young to. I think he played in the Mets in the 70s. Like I was still too young. I was a Yankees fan. Grew up in the Bronx, but I think yes, XGH, 100%. Yeah. I mean, so NFL, do you have your licenses done? 18 times 40, 720 times 52, 38 grand a year. Yeah, you can do better than that. If you can get in there, I mean, not a lot better, but if you can listen, if you can get a job for like 50 grand a year, that'll cover your costs in the first month or two. Okay. Well, okay. Somebody just said, there's something said again. I was like, maybe you should be on the live instead. Okay. Now, I would say, keep looking for a job. If you get one that can pay you, whatever I mean, how much exam costs? Books are 200. Exams can't cost more than 1,000. So you're looking at max $1,200. Anything more than that, they're ripping you off. I would say, if you pass all your exams, fucking move, man. Find another job, get a job. If you can make a job if you can get a job, basically, let's see, how many hours in a year, right? Let's see, 40 times 50, 2,000, right? Okay. 2,000. Yeah, if you made $19 an hour, if you made $20 an hour, you'd pay for those costs. So actually no. If you made $19 an hour, it would pay back that you'd be ahead of the game. Okay, so just fucking move. Okay, get out of there. Okay, do the study groups earlier. Okay, I'm not the goat. You're the goat when you do it. When you leave. When you pass this thing tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I know that's the thing. So look, past perfect. This is the thing. There's a theory here. There's a thought process that making it harder is good, right? So if you make it harder for someone, and then the test is easier. I get that, but I think they go a little too deep. They make you do yield to maturity, and they make you do a lot of options of. But it does prepare you for the 7 a little better, because they're doing that. And a lot of times I think past perfect combines the SIE and 7, which I don't 100% disagree with because there's a lot of overlap. But what happens is I think they're so hard that they extend your time to study. Like if you got okay, hold on, I meant Q&A. Okay. Past perfect definitely makes you study longer than you need to. But I mean, look, here's the thing: if you pass their shit, you're gonna pass the test. Okay, that's kind of the way it is. Okay. 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 XGH. Hold on. I agree. I think okay. Again, past perfect is terrible that way. But and again, I'm not a fan of this. I would never. If you told me which vendor should I use, past perfect is not in the top 4. It's literally for the SIE. It's achievable here. Then STC Kaplan, STC, then Kaplan, then Notman. And even Notman, here's the thing. I put Notman as sort of ahead of Kaplan because I think their teachers are fucking pretty good. And I mean, look, all this shit's boring. I mean, anyone who teaches this shit is boring. I'm not because I curse, but all this shit, it's just fucking, it's boring information. That's why I curse and shit like that. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, I'll be done by then. Okay. I think I'm funny on text. Yeah, that's the thing. So you're barely passing. Past Perfect is tough to watch. Okay. Hold on. You should have led with that NFL Films. You need to lead with that shit a little bit, okay? That's the stuff you need to lead with. Because I have some fun stuff that we go over. Boom, baby. Okay. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's fine. So that's what I'm saying. 11. That's what I said, about $1,200. So if you find a job that pays you $20 an hour, that's more than you would have to pay them. So think about that, even after taxes. If you make $2 an hour, that's an extra $4,000 a year. Just pay them here. I'll give you $100 a month. You go. What are they gonna do? They're gonna come after you. Just make sure you pay them because you don't need them marking your U5. And and in reality, you can say, "Listen, I can pay you. Don't mark my U." Just say if you find a better job, just leave. Okay, and then you figure it out after. Okay, Elliot. If you go to my YouTube channel, any of my videos, I even think now, and you plug it and you look, okay. There you go, Eddie. Look at that, NFL. Okay. Now, if you go to my YouTube channel, guys, and if you haven't done it, hit the fucking like right now. Hit right there. Is it right there? I don't know where the hell it is. Right there. Push. I'm gonna push it for you. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, if you go to anywhere on my channel, it says join, not subscribe. You should be subscribed already. If you hit join, it'll give you choices. Do not buy the higher one. Do not pay the $50. Pay the $25 a month. Do not do it on your phone. Do it on a laptop or desktop because Apple adds 30%. Go. Okay. Go on there, hit join, pick the $25 Serious Study Group, and then the link goes out on Friday afternoon. Okay. NFL Films, right there. Let's see. So if you had $1,000, $1,000 divided by an extra, let's say, $12. If you work 83 hours, it's 2 weeks it pays off. In 2 weeks, you're making more money. So find another fucking job, NFL Films. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, guys, if you have to pay for your own stuff, you can do it, but I'm just saying there are other jobs out there. I'm not saying not to do it, and if you think you can bring in business, that's great. But if you have to pay for your own shit, I'm not saying not to take the job because it's easier to get a job when you have one. Just keep that in mind that there are other ones out there that don't make you do that. Okay. What do you mean applications? You mean job openings? Go on the Fidelity website. Go on the Fidelity website. Go on the Schwab website. Go on the Vanguard website. Go on the Edward Jones website and apply there. That's where you go. Okay? Okay. Not too shabby. Okay. Okay, Marky, get some sleep. Remember, Thursday night, if you come on my live, you better get the fuck off early. Okay? Do not spend all night doing on. Okay. Oh, then apply for them. People like them. No, I don't know. Because people probably go to the website. Like, apply. Throw the fucking shit at the wall. Okay. Okay. Look, Ipsa Cruz. Okay. Absolutely get a Kaplan. If you're taking it the fourth time, why take a chance? Go get Kaplan. You want to have a cushion, man. Okay. You want a cushion. You want to get Kaplan and start banging up mid-70s, 80s on those, then go take it. I'm telling you, Ipsa, achievable is great, but I want you to get the Kaplan Q Bank to back it up. And if you're passing both of those, go take the damn test. You want to have as much exposure to questions as you probably. Okay. Well, I think there's only 300,000. According to FINRA, it's only 300,000 reps. I think there is a bright future. Now, again, AI comes in a little bit with the robo-advisors, but look, get in this, baby. There's room for, if you can bring in clients, there's always a place for you, baby. Okay. Not too shabby, NFL Films. Eddie, boom, I love it. Everyone is taking it. Marky taking it. Who else is hopefully everyone's off. Okay. Boom. Okay. I hope it helped you a little bit. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. There you go. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, Past Perfect has annoying stuff. I agree. NFL. It's Past Perfect stuff. Their videos are although they have one guy who does a class which is a what are you gonna call it? What was I gonna say on that? He's I think they call him Cousin Ray or something like that. He's pretty good. Okay. Everyone, we hit it right up against 9:30. I think it went pretty well. I think we did a good job today. I hope everyone's doing well. I love this shit. Again, Tuesdays and Thursdays are my favorite. I'm a little off now because I'm trying not to blow my fucking teeth out. I need to make it till Monday morning before they ripping my mouth apart. Okay, everyone is taking it tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or probably Thursday, because if you're taking a Friday, you can pop on here a little bit. I remember I do this Thursday night too, so I'll see you guys. Okay. Boom, Fidel. I'm telling you the trade. Anyone taking this Series 7, one day at a time, baby, like AA, baby, one day at a time. That's right. Everyone who's taking the 7, make sure that you read customer counts the night before. 7, it's a big thing. Okay. Let me give a little love to Fidel.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Emily, that's funny. You came on. Okay. Since you came on, I will do this. Okay. So Emily texted me and I guilted her for being in the study group and not on my live. So let me get this. Okay. And don't forget, it's Thursdays too, Emily. Okay. So this is the question. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I can't bring it up on here, but I can read it. Okay. In order to sell at 38.65 stop limit is entered. Okay. So remember, guys, everyone write this down. In order to sell at 38.65 stop limit is entered before the opening. The subsequent trades are 38.85, 38.50, and 38.35. It has not been executed. Why? Okay. So the answer is here. So let's go this way. Everyone write down sell stop. This is for every fucking test pretty much, except for maybe the 63. Sell 30 at 38.65 stop limit. Remember, that means if it trades down to 38.65, it will trigger, but it will not sell below 38.65. Okay, remember, so it will not sell below 38.65. So the trades are 38.85, nothing happened. 38.50, that triggered, right? So anything below the stop price will trigger it. So 38.50 is the stop price. Now that also means since I sell at 38.65 stop limit, that means I will not sell it below 38.65. The next trade is 38.35, which is below 38.65. So it will not trigger because remember, so stop, if it was a stop order, straight up stop order, it would trigger at 38.35, the first trade after the trigger. But since it's a stop limit, it will not trade below that limit. So unless the stock trades back up to 38.65, and up to 38.65, it will not execute until trades are. And that's a risk of a stop limit that when you put a sell stop limit, I'll get to Fidel. If the risk of a sell stop limit is that if it trades, it triggers, and it keeps someone down, you may not sell your shit. Hope that helps, Emily, a little bit. Did that help? I hope. Okay, here's the thing. So, Fidel, taking the 24, use STC. I promise you. Yeah, people may not like STC for the 7 and shit like that, but for any principal exam or anything other than the 7, the 63, 65, 66, or the 6, or the SIE, Kaplan is not as good as STC. They're just not. STC's been doing it. They do better on the principal exams. Their questions, none of the questions look like anything, but they're better. They prepare you more. Okay? Hold on. Hope that helped, Emily. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad it helped. Now you can go back to your group and tell them. Now you can go back to your group and tell them how it is. Now I'm going to lose her now. So remember, I'm on Thursday too. Don't forget that. Ooh, so 47 hours from now. I would focus on reading. Where people get hammered up most is because the broker-dealer rules and supervision is a bulk of the test. And most of it, this is the way all my students who pass the 24 say. It's literally your register rep screws up. How do you handle it? How do you fix it? Stuff like that. And the problem with the 24 is a lot of times it's almost like 2 right answers. You have to pick the best one. It makes it hard. It's a much harder test. No math, no options, none of that shit, no calculations. But I mean, maybe a margin question, but other than that, nothing. Use STC, get through the book once, start doing chapter quiz, just like the 7. But make sure the market making and oh my God, I have the hiccups, I think. Market making, I do, and underwriting, I'm going to hiccup my teeth right out of here. I just said hiccup. Market making and underwriting are the ones that people don't understand. Okay. There you go. Good stuff. Okay, now, again, 57 STC. I'm telling you, no 2457 HUT. STC, USA, STC. Oh, that's the website, stcusa.com. There you go. Okay. I have a link, but don't worry about that. Okay. Thursday. Awesome, Simon. I love it. You're going to nail this thing. We are going to see you on Thursday night telling us how fucking you beat this shit. Make sure you don't do any tests tomorrow. Make sure there's no testing the day before. Add knowledge. Watch my videos, maybe my crash course stuff. Get some sleep and nail this thing. And remember, get the risk down. Read every fucking word, okay? Again, use STC for the 57. Same thing. Kaplan's fine. Notman's okay. But STC is way better. It's the number 1 for this shit. Kind of like Notman's the best for the 79. STC is best for all the non-regular tests. Okay. Yeah, that's a long 10 fucking seconds, right? I keep telling my wife 10 seconds is a long time, but she disagrees with me. But tell me right now, you're sitting at that test. 10 seconds seems like a really, really long time. Okay. NFL, 100% doable. That is 100% doable. A month is like perfect. 3 to 4 weeks. Here's why. Hold on. Royal Princess Motorsports. Take a Friday. Make sure you get the suitability, but make sure you read customer accounts, baby. Customer accounts, baby. Customer accounts. Can I say that from the back? Customer accounts. That is going to kick your ass if you don't do it. Because what happens is it's low-hanging fruit. It's heavily tested. And the worst feeling in the world is you didn't read it. And then you see a question and it goes, I used to know that. I don't know it anymore. Make sure you read customer accounts and get the suitability down. And make sure your options are on point. You don't have to be hundreds. You got to be fair. You got to understand the options. No testing needed before because there's no upside. Because if you take a test, yeah, fine, you can. But if you take a test and get like a 68, you're screwed. In your head, you're like, crap, I don't know this shit. And then remember, confidence is key in this shit. You got to go in like a fucking badass. I'm understand. When you go take this test, you got to do that superhero pose for 5 minutes before you walk in and go, I'm going to beat this shit. Here's why. If you go in there confident, every hard question seems like a challenge. You can do it. If you go in there unconfident, is that a word? Without confidence and thinking, oh, I just took a test, I got bad. Every hard question is proof that you weren't ready. So go in there like a badass and know that you can beat this shit. Confidence is such a big deal. Okay. And again, NFL, absolutely. You can definitely take it within a month. That's like 4 to 5 weeks is a sweet spot. Okay, everyone. I love it. Emily, thanks for bringing on and boom, that answer that question. Gave me something to do at the end. I am going to head out of here. And on that note, I am out of here.
Do you stay up? You can do